Good morning, students. As we were discussing about the models of an atom, and in the previous video we are discussing about the Rutherford model of an atom. So we have seen the observations of his alpha scattering model and what conclusions he has drawn from that scattering experiment. Today we are going to discuss about Rutherford model of an atom. So on the basis of his experiment, Rutherford put forward the nuclear model of an atom which had the following features. So there is a positively charged sphere or center in an atom called the nucleus. Nearly all the mass of an atom resides in the nucleus. So he said that there is a positively charged center in an atom which is called the nucleus, and all kind of mass and also the positive charge resides inside the nucleus. The second feature was the electrons revolve around the nucleus in different orbits. So the electrons, the position, he also told about the position of electrons, that electrons are basically revolving around the nucleus in well defined orbits. And the third is the size of the nucleus is very small as compared to size of the atom. So the size of the nucleus is of course very small because it resides inside an atom, inside an atom. Now, Rutherford alpha particle scattering experiment made a major contribution towards establishing the position of electrons and protons in an atom. But still, there are some limitations of his model. Now, let us see the drawbacks of Rutherford model of an atom. So, the Rutherford model could not explain the stability of the atom. This is because according to Rutherford model, an atom consists of a small, heavy, positively charged nucleus in the center and the electrons were revolving around it. However, whenever a charged particle like electron is revolving around something like that of nucleus, it loses energy continuously in the form of radiations. So any charged particle which is revolving around a circular path would radiate energy. So the revolving electrons would also lose energy. Thus, it loses energy continuously in the form of radiations. Thus, the orbit of the revolving electron will keep on becoming smaller and smaller, following a spiral path, as you can see in this figure. Because the charged particle lose energy while revolving around a circular path, it means its orbit will become smaller and smaller, following a spiral path, and ultimately this electron should fall into the nucleus. In the other words, we can say the atom should collapse. However, this actually does not happen and the atom is quite stable. We know that if this were so, an atom should be highly unstable and hence matter would not exist in the form that we know, but we know that atoms are quite stable. So this is basically the drawback or the limitations of Rutherford model, that his model could not explain the stability of the atom, and also he could not explain as to how the electrons are distributed in this nuclear portion in an atom. So these defects, these drawbacks were explained by the Bohr model. Neil Bohr was a scientist who corrected his or explained this limitation of Rutherford, which we are going to discuss about his model. We are going to discuss in the next video. So I hope Rutherford model is clear to you all. It is very important model and it is basically divided into three portions. First is the observations, what he observed through his experiment. Second is the conclusion, what he concluded from those observations, and third is his model, the nuclear model which he gave, and the fourth you can say the limitations of Rutherford model. So it's a very important model. I hope it is now clear to you all. In the next video we are going to discuss about Bohr model of an atom, that how he explained the limitations of Rutherford model of an atom. Thank you.